Para mí no me basta ser solo el mejor jugador de Portugal o mejor jugador. Yo quiero ser el mejor de siempre. Ese es mi objetivo. Puedo no ser, pero en mi cabeza voy a trabajar para hacerlo.
Ouais, critiquer Ronaldo, faut le faire ça quand même. Hein?
Cristiano Ronaldo's work ethic and pursuit of excellence has inspired millions of fans, including some current stars. The Portuguese star has one of the strongest mindsets in football history, and without knowing, he has played a key role in the transformation of Kylian Mbappé, Erling Haaland, and Vinícius Jr. From footballers to beasts. In this video, we will dive into each case and discover how the all-time top goal scorer created beasts out of the new generation of top players. 1. Kylian Mbappé.
It's a very good boy. He's a very humble boy. He likes to learn.
Kylian Mbappé grew up idolizing Cristiano Ronaldo. The Paris Saint-Germain star never hid his admiration for the Portuguese forward, partly due to his obsession with Real Madrid perhaps, but primarily simply because Ronaldo inspired a whole generation with his ability. When I was a kid, I dreamed about a lot of things, especially a career like Cristiano Ronaldo's. When he plays, he makes everyone watching him happy. He's been doing it for 15 years. Every football fan loves him. We all remember this photo of a young Mbappe in CR7 during his Madrid days, when being a footballer was just a dream for Kiki. Years went by and nothing changed for Mbappe regarding his devotion to the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner. After the match between France and Portugal in the 2020 UEFA Nations League, he posted photos of him and Ronaldo on his Instagram account. He just wrote the word idol, plus a crown and a goat. That pretty much explains all you need to know about Mbappe's opinion on Cristiano. Now, no one knows if Kylian will get close to achieving what the Portuguese star has during his stellar career, and even though he's already won big trophies, including a World Cup, which could make him believe that reaching the status of legend is possible, Mbappe still sees Cristiano as the best and avoids any comparisons between them. I'm not that good. He's made history and I've been playing for 5 years. You can't compare us. There are few quite like him. Just by watching him, I've learned a lot. Cristiano is one of a kind, and Mbappe acknowledges he's learned from him. Now, Kylian is one of the best football players, thanks to his effort, talent, ability, hard work, and Cristiano's influence. And even if he doesn't like being compared to one of the best, there's one fellow star who did put him on that pedestal, Cristiano Ronaldo. It's hard to choose just one player to say this one will be the best, but I think it's exciting to see this new generation of young players, like Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe, who are coming through. CR7 has given us the perfect opening to introduce the second football star that became a beast thanks to the Portuguese legend. Number 2. Erling Haaland. The Norwegian is perhaps the first name that comes to mind when thinking about football monsters nowadays. But the truth is, he's still a very young player. He's just 21 years old, who grew up watching Cristiano Ronaldo, the number one reason for Haaland to become a footballer. I would love to meet him and tell him that I'm a footballer thanks to him. For me, he's always been a role model. Jesse Marsch, Haaland's former coach at Red Bull Salzburg, admitted he sees a few similarities between both players.
I've been around Cristiano Ronaldo in little bits and watched him train, and I don't know him. Watching him from afar, he's certainly Erling has a comparison in terms of the power that those two players have and their ability in transition moments to affect the game. Certainly, I think Erling is more of a pure striker than Cristiano. I mean, just from a power football perspective, you can see why there are comparisons.
Above all, you could say the most Cristiano-like aspect of Haaland is his work ethic. He just never settles, and his stats will leave you speechless. Over his last 100 official games for RB Salzburg and Borussia Dortmund, he has scored 99 goals. How could he achieve such an extraordinary feat? Jesse Marsch gives us an insight.
He pays a lot of attention to his nutrition. He was often here later in the afternoon. After training was in the morning, he would come back alone and work out in the regeneration room. So like I'd be here in my office and I just go check what's going on around the building, and then Erling would be back in the hot tub or cold tub or whatever.
Remind you of anyone? The one who invited Patrice Evra for dinner and almost made the French defender starve. What was his name? Oh yeah, that's right, Cristiano Ronaldo. There are several points in common between Haaland and Ronaldo, but Marsch found one which, in his opinion, the Norwegian is even better than his role model.
I think Cristiano has had a very positive effect on his teammates and the teams he's played in. But that grew for him over time. Like when you watched him play for Man U and Real Madrid, when he was a little bit younger, he didn't quite have that personality. And I think Erling, you can really see that from a young age, that's a natural quality he has. And I think it'll be up to Erling to continue to modify that and mold that in a way that he can become a really strong leader within his teams as he continues to grow older.
So, both Mbappe and Haaland idolized Cristiano since they were kids and imitated his work ethic and relentless desire for improvement. But the last player on our list became a monster thanks to the Portuguese after he joined CR7's former team. Number 3, Vinícius Jr. Cristiano's influence over Vinícius Jr. didn't start at the same moment as Haaland and Mbappe. Although the Brazilian, as any football lover, looked up to CR7 when growing up, Cristiano left Real Madrid a few weeks before Vini joined Los Merengues. But during 2020's lockdown, Vinícius used that time to transform his body and became a beast. He hired a personal trainer and a chef to give priority both to training and nutrition. His muscles changed completely, and like CR7, he showed his improvement while training at home on Instagram, waiting for La Liga to return. But Ronaldo also influenced Vini on the pitch. During 2020's first El Clasico, the Portuguese played a key role in Madrid's victory and Vini's first goal against FC Barcelona, even though he was playing for Juventus. Cristiano spoke to Madrid's players after the first half, which ended goalless for either side, and inspired Vini not only to score the winning goal, but also to pay tribute to the all-time football goal scorer. He came to the locker room at halftime to encourage the team and gave us his moral support. That's why I celebrated like him. He is a natural-born winner, on and off the pitch. After a tough couple seasons in Spain, Vinícius Jr. is now one of the most important players at Real Madrid. Vini went from Benzema's famous "he plays against us" to forming an outstanding duo with the French striker, with 17 goals and 11 assists in 41 games at the moment of recording. He's just 21 years old and is becoming a beast, thanks to Cristiano Ronaldo's influence on him, on and off the pitch. Cristiano Ronaldo is a true legend of the sport. His work ethic and record-breaking achievements have inspired today's most promising prospects. And some stars continue to idolize him, even if they're rivals. Will any of them get close to Ronaldo in their careers? Leave your opinion in the comments.